Hi, I'm Vicky and I'm head of the art department, and I primarily teach on the photography course. Just to give you an insight into the course, students really enjoy it. It's an exciting course, it's a practical, quite active, and in terms of the way it's broken down, there's a component 1 unit which is a piece of coursework, and that consists of 3 projects. And there's component 2, and that's an externally set assignment. So as part of the externally set assignment, you'd be given a booklet from the exam board, and you would select a brief and base a project on that topic. So in terms of skills, we teach kind of core camera skills initially. So we'll look at shutter speed, aperture, ISO, and we'll look at how we can create visual effects with the camera. Then we'll look at composition, so where are subjects, where students placing subjects within the frame. We'll move on to looking at what we call post-production, so that's where we'll teach Lightroom and Photoshop. So again, that's kind of like industry standard. Now after that we will look at analysis, so we'll look at the work of famous photographers, break that down into what makes a photograph famous and why, and we'll also unpick the technical aspects that they've explored as well. So once you've done a series of workshops, we'll then move on to the first project. So that's a sketchbook project where basically we're looking for students to use the skills that they've learned in those workshops and explore that through a genre of photography. So students will research around their topic or their idea, and then they'll take a series of photo shoots, edit them in the style that they like, and then they'll present a final outcome at the end. Once they've done the sketchbook project, you'll have an opportunity to build your own website, so kind of like an online portfolio really, and as part of that we'll set you weekly tasks. So we set 6 tasks across 6 weeks, and basically those tasks are designed to challenge your way of thinking, because ultimately we want students to present work that's original, so we try and get away from students emulating the work of photographers. After that, students can make an informed choice when they start their 60% component as to whether they want to work in a sketchbook or online, and also the topic that they want to explore. So this is kind of the extended long project that'll run into January. And then from February onwards in your second year, that's when you'll do that externally set assignment. So that's a little bit of information about the course. In terms of facilities, we are really well equipped in terms of a department and a subject. So we've got 2 designated Mac suites with a purpose-built photography studio. In terms of kit, we've got some more specialised camera kit. So we've got a variety of lenses, an underwater housing unit. We've also got things like monopods, gorilla pods, tripods. We've also got an exposure unit which students use to produce cyanotypes. So students can make their own negatives using digital photography and output that as a traditional method. We've got a negative scanner and a dark room, so for students that are interested in film, you can explore that aspect of photography, but the course is primarily digital. Students don't need to have their own camera, so when we go through those workshop stages at the beginning, we use our kind of college cameras, but if students do have their own cameras, they're more than welcome to bring them in. In terms of prior knowledge, some students have done GCSE photography, and if they have, that's brilliant. But if you haven't, that shouldn't prevent you from doing the course, because we do teach those core skills. So again, for students that have done photography previously, we set additional extension activities to stretch and challenge. In terms of progression and trips, and also if you want to see some student work, please do visit our art and design site. Thank you.